These kids are some of the richest teenagers in the world. So I flew them out to Miami to spend a day together and learn exactly how they made their millions. And this first kid became a millionaire at just 16.
Also, I want to say, it's crazy to me how nowadays people can get rich so young and like they just get rich and they're just like set for life. As long as they don't do stupid things with their money, they're set for life. It's just crazy to me to think about that. Like this guy's 16. What? Crazy, bro.
Here's how. My boy, good to see you.
What's up, man? Nice to meet you.
Hey, so first off, how old are you and how do you make your money?
All right, so I just turned 16 and I make my
Just
money
turned
with
16,
Snapchat,
that's
YouTube,
shocking.
TikTok, and all these platforms.
So break that down a little bit. You make money on all those platforms.
He just turned 16, so dude was rich when he's like, I'm guessing like 15. He already had a good amount of money too. He did. He just turned. Yeah, he was rich at 15. Holy crap.
But how do you actually do it?
I create content on celebrities, on news. I make satisfying videos as well. And I just create engaging videos on unique stories every day using a team. And we just pump like 10 videos out a day on multiple accounts.
And what's the most you made in a month from doing this?
In a month, the most we've generated on even one account is roughly $600,000.
600. This dude made 6 figures in a month just by posting TikToks. See, I've seen people talk about doing this so much, but it's like, I don't know.
$600,000 at 15 years old.
Yeah, I did that when I was 15.
What was your parents' reaction to you making $600,000 at 15?
Yeah, so I showed them the dashboard the first second I actually saw the revenue, and they didn't believe it was real. They thought I faked the numbers on my screen, so they made me refresh it a bunch of times, but they think it's really insane.
Is it possible to show us some of the numbers on your phone? Because, you know, people gonna be watching this like, ain't no way this kid is making this money.
So in 8 days on one of my shows, I've made 40 grand so far.
Like,
September,
oh my gosh.
which is pretty cool.
So break that down a little bit. You're talking about Snapchat shows.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't even know what that is. So what is a Snapchat show and how do you make money off of that?
So a Snapchat show is basically something that pops up on the discovery page when you go on the platform. The way you can make money is strictly through ad revenue. So when you post your video, the advertisers from Snapchat will pay you a CPM just like YouTube does.
And how many videos are you guys putting out every day?
So we have roughly 9 to 10 shows and we put out a video a day on each show.
And at this point, you're not doing any of the editing. You just come up with the ideas or you don't even do that anymore?
So at the beginning, I was doing all the work, editing, my partner would script write and all that stuff. But eventually we started hiring out people as we started to build more capital. But we basically have a team running everything for us now.
You're still in high school?
I dropped out of high school.
I would
dropped
too,
out
bro.
3 weeks ago.
Is there any last thing you would say to
I'm 15 years old and I get 600,000 a month. I'm dropping out.
a young kid that is inspired by your story but feels like you have something that they don't have?
8 months ago, I was making less than $1,000 a month, and in my first month of doing a business model that worked, I made over $600,000. So you're right around the corner from making it. You just need to keep throwing things at the wall and seeing what sticks.
Let's go see who we talk to next.
So I'm the biggest sneaker supplier in all of Miami.
Hey, so how'd you actually get started in the sneaker game?
So I started off buying shoes off regular kids. Back then I used to camp outside stores and I would have to pay off managers and stuff. But I worked my way up to the point where now I have over 20 stores across the US that when they get inventory, they give it to me instead.
What was the first like big flip you made with sneakers?
I mean, I made like $50 flips and I was like 14 at the time, so $50 lasted me a while. I would say the first big flip was the Off-White UNCs. I got like 5-6 pairs. I made, I think, $1,200 on each, and at the time that was insane.
Nowadays,
Okay,
you've been
at 14,
all
that's
the
great.
biggest guys out there. Can you
Sure.
break down some of the people that you've actually sold shoes to?
Yeah, I've sold shoes to Kai, Jamie Foxx, DJ Khaled.
Oh, and he has
Cosby,
proof of it too. He has. Oh shoot.
You know, the guy that goes like this. Jorge Masvidal. I've linked up with Balvin. Everyone that comes into Miami and has a performance, let's say I live or something, the club owner will connect me to these artists, and that's kind of my way into getting with them.
That's
How are you
really
able to
cool,
connect
actually.
with Celebrity people.
I sit home and I research and I see who are their friends, who is their managers, what label are they with, and I slowly kind of creep my way into the circle, you know what I mean? And it's work, because like with Kai, I knew Kai's friend's friend, became homies with his friend, and then worked my way up until eventually I sold kicks to Kai. So it's hard work, but if you really dedicate yourself to it, you can do it.
I see you got some shoes here on the table. Maybe
I feel like this one is harder than maybe they might have the same difficulty.
break those down real quick.
These are the Off-White Chicago's. The Valley.
But also, my bad for pausing. But like, both ways are. I feel like they're pretty hard, especially with the first one. Having to edit and do all that with yourself at the beginning, that's pretty hard. Dropping 10 videos a day too. And this one, you have to like do all that research and do all the flipping and try to actually get into contact with these people. I feel like this is a hassle, but yeah, I'm glad they made it work out. I'm trying to see Yeah, I'm just glad.
Valuation for each is about 6 or
It's
7
good for them.
which is insane for
Yeah.
a pair of sneakers. Dior Jordan 1s, extremely limited. They go for about 10 grand a pair.
From making that first $50 flip to today, like how much do you bring in per month now selling shoes?
I would say about 100 to 150,000 in revenue.
And that's
How much
good
money in your
too.
lifetime do you think you've spent on shoes?
I can't even put a number on that. At least 6-7 million.
Were you good at school?
Bro, I was awful in school. I had a 1.4 GPA. I failed math. I failed French. I failed Spanish. I failed majority of the classes that I took. Although I'm not against school, I believe that if you're good in school and you want to focus on it, I think you should absolutely go for it. I want to show kids out there that even though if you're failing school and even though if you don't have the best grades and whatever the case may be, you have potential. Everybody
Very
has potential
inspirational.
that you just have to reach. And if you work every single day to reach your full potential, you can do it with or without school.
Maybe I'm gonna have to buy some shoes off you, man.
Let's get it.
I definitely didn't get rich as fast as the kids in this video, but I did make my first million online at just 19 years old. And since then, I've sold
19,
millions
that's
of
pretty
dollars
good,
worth of products
too.
online, and even sold my brand last year for a life-changing amount. So if you want to learn exactly how I did that, see the products I sold, the store I built, the ads that I ran, I created a full case study that breaks down everything for
Okay,
just
thank you, but not right now, bro.
in the world. Let's go talk to him. So how old are you and how do you make your money?
I'm 19 and I make my money from software.
Okay, so tell them about the software that you built.
So if
Okay,
you see
19.
any AI Drake or AI Kanye stuff on the internet, you may be wondering how that's done. Well, we build a software for it. It's called Musicify. You go to the site, upload a song, vocals, whatever it is, and you can switch it to any voice you want.
How long ago did you launch this, and now how many users do you guys have using this every month?
Yeah, so we launched it 5 months ago, and it now has over 1.3 million users, and we're growing pretty quickly, like gaining 200,000 to 300,000 new users every month.
What type of money does something like that make?
Yeah, we make like 4 to 5K most days.
That's crazy, just for starting 5 months ago.
A
So
day,
did you
that's
build this with
great.
your own
In
money,
5
or
months,
are you raising
too?
money from investors?
So originally when we started out 5 months ago, it was just me on my computer in my basement, just working on it, and then we started making lots of money, and now it's at a point where we can raise like $2 to $3 million to scale it quicker.
And you already got investors ready to put money in on this.
Exactly. We're talking to a bunch of really big people in the music space, so if you're big in music and you want to invest in some cool tech, hit us up.
Maybe you could give us a little demo of the app and show us how it works.
So right now we're basically going on YouTube. So we're taking this song, Hey There Delilah, and we're gonna go to our site, upload it, and we're gonna select SpongeBob as our artist, and we're gonna convert it. And it's gonna take a second.
So you're telling me that it's gonna change the vocals of the song from these guys to SpongeBob?
You worry about the distance, I'm right there if you
The cool part about this, they advertise all these things and they say their story, and it's like people like not mass people like us, but a lot of people, majority of people, not majority, but a lot of people have seen these type of things on the internet, including me. I've seen these type of things where it's like the AI voice a different person, and it's like they get traction too, and it's like it's a free way for them to get money at young ages. Like all these guys, like the past 3 guys, have gotten this money before their 20s, which is like insane to me.
get lonely, give this song
Like, set for
a
life
listen,
before they're 20.
close your eyes.
Bro, this is funny as hell.
Yeah.
What would somebody actually use this for? Like, are people using this just to make funny videos, or is there an actual use for this tool?
Let's say I'm a male singer and now I want female vocals in my song. Normally I'll have to hire a vocalist, pay for studio time, then pay them royalties for every single stream. But now imagine as a male singer,
I can just convert my voice into a female singer.
lately we just launched a voice to instrument tool. So if you want to like make the sound of an instrument, you can just hum anything and convert it into an instrument as well.
Gotcha, so it's really a tool for artists to make music better.
By the way, I have a friend that I brought from London, the youngest millionaire that I know, crazy kid, flying in private jets at like 15. So if you want to meet him, you can go chat with him right now.
He's upstairs?
He's upstairs. Let's do
Okay,
it.
let's go, come on. So, how old are you, bro, and how do you make your money?
I'm currently 18, and I made the vast majority of my money, I think, from dropshipping, just reinvesting that into crypto. So I'm known as like the crypto kid. I think crypto's probably the main thing I'm known for.
When did you actually become a millionaire from crypto?
So I think I passed that benchmark at around like 16 years old. I think I can safe to say at 16 years old, it was like the first time I saw like $1 million in like profits from everything I've done. So it was like, it's quite a momentous occasion, but I feel like 100K for me was a grander benchmark. You know, when I hit 100K, it was like, oh, I'm actually onto something compared to 1 million.
What age did you make 100K at?
12.
No.
12 years old, he made 100,000. If you like try thinking about that, when you were 12 years old and you had 100,000, you wouldn't even be able to spend that all. Like, there's no way he made 100,000 at 12. That's like, I don't know what you could do with that type of money at 12 years old. That's insane. and he's only 18 now, so he's been in the game for about, like, even if he's there before 12, I think he's there, like, I don't know, I'll just take a wild guess. He started at 11 for him to make 100,000 at 12, but like 6 to 7 years, and he's a millionaire. He's 18. Crazy.
No way, bro. You're lying.
12, 13, I don't know exactly the age, but I did it through dropshipping.
Do you remember what you sold back in the day to make your first 100K?
Like, I did the mistake all the, like, beginner dropshippers do. They're like, oh, I'm gonna start a clothing store, I'm gonna start selling watches. But I think my successful hit was when I did collapsible flask. So I did, like, those bottles would, like, collapse down, and that was quite a big hit.
Bro, but at 12 years old, most people is just playing Fortnite or just getting
Exactly,
really heavy into, like, watching YouTube, TikTok. Like, nobody's really starting businesses. What made you want to start a business at 12 years old? How did you even have that foresight?
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, I was the same. Like, I can't slander everyone who plays Fortnite. Like, I was playing Fortnite at that age too. It was just in my other extra times, like, I like discovering new things, right? So then, at the age of like 7 and 8, I was like 3D printing phone cases and like selling them to my friends. And even though that was like a business, I would say, it was like the first time I tried something. I like getting into like that creative sense, where like the sense of you create a whole company and you actually provide
Exactly.
and create something. Even though dropshipping,
It's like people like this. I feel like for you to get rich at these young ages, it's like it's all about the mindset too. Like at these young ages, they have these crazy mindsets for them to, like, do better, want to make businesses, and that's how they get all this money for like their 20s and stuff.
my utility per se, I like the sense I accomplished something, you know?
How do you turn 100,000 from dropshipping to over $1 million in crypto while still in middle school? Like, how do you do that, bro?
Like early 2018, I think I got Bitcoin around like the 2,000 price level, and I got Ethereum maybe like $200, $300. I do believe the most successful entrepreneurs are the ones that funnel their funds from previous business into new business. Like, so for me, I like that mindset. Like, you know, every time I enter a new business venture, I funnel in my existing funds to the next thing, and I just, you know, leverage it. So while I do, maybe I spend on watches and stuff. And
How much you got in watches?
I don't know. I got a decent collection. That's all I'll say. I got a couple Rolexes and one AP and stuff.
And he deserves it.
Yeah,
It's cool.
I like my watches. I like timepieces. I can drive. I mean, I would get cars, but I need to get my license first. So we'll see with my car collection in the future. But yeah, I think.
Think about that. This dude's a millionaire before he even has his license. That's insane.
That's pretty much the vast majority of my luxury spending, and maybe traveling too, because I have to go different destinations and meet different people.
You be flying private?
Occasionally, like the close destinations.
Did you go to high school? Did you finish school?
Yes, I finished high school. I'm in the UK, we have like a different system, but I finished my A-levels, and now I'm applying to colleges, so yeah.
Why are you gonna go to college if you've already made millions of dollars?
For me, I know from the statistics I've seen and from the people I've asked, there is no better network in the world than the college network.
So what are you building now?
For me, now I'm working in the game development space. This is just, it's just like a circular arena PvP game. These are two very popular memes.
So the way you make money with a game like this is because people want to get the new characters. So they're gonna spend money and spend time trying to get those characters.
Exactly.
For a broke teenager watching this video right now, what is the best way for them to go out and make money?
I genuinely believe if you have internet access, you can become successful. I feel like my biggest piece of advice is, of course, perseverance, but that's more generic. The learning stage is, you know, key. A lot of people think they can learn, you know, in-depth on the topic from TikTok or like YouTube Shorts. But no, I feel like you need long-form content and articles that really research a topic. And that's like the knowledge stage. And then there's the experience stage where you try starting your business. But that's the one thing. A lot of people are so close to success, but they stop because on their first business, they give up. I think it
Exactly,
depends on
yeah.
how broke you are. If you generally don't have any cash, then still, honestly, like freelancing jobs are the best. Like you can, if you're good at like digital graphic design, you can freelance on like Fiverr or Upwork, or you can just do traditional work like lawn mowing, and you can probably make like a decent cash from it. And you can funnel those into dropshipping businesses. Yeah. So this has been really fun. Thank you so much, Jordan. Once again, remember everyone to subscribe to Jordan. He has the most informative content on YouTube I've seen by a long shot. So if you're just trying to hustle and trying to make it in life, I think Jordan is the first stop to go.
We'll see you guys next time. Peace.
Wow, it's crazy. It's crazy how all these people making money, like, at this level, and like giving this much money before their 20s. Like I can't stress that enough. Like before their 20s, and they're approaching levels where they can really comfortably retire themselves and like people around them, like family, like for all that type of stuff. They can just do it very comfortably. This is just crazy. Like I love to see it. I love to see all the young millionaires and all the young successful people out there. It's just a great sight to see. But if you enjoyed this video, make sure you go on my channel, look for the rest of the videos, watch them all, and that's it.